Well, they got to eat their, they don't hold them on, so that's what's going on. That's what's going on. That project is insurance, it's not, that's sure they just don't figure it. It's probably ours, but it's something.
Just hang on. All right, we're going to call our work session to order. You guys you can hear us just fine. I guess we've upgraded our production value slightly. You can't tell now. We should be able to hear it. Should be able to hear us online. And number one, Miss Carlotta Smith is come talk about renaming Avalon Park. Hi.
Good afternoon. My name is Carlotta Smith. I am a 1980 graduate of Sheffield High School, and I come here today representing the Sterling High School Reunion Committee. We are an alumni committee that are committed to providing leadership for the legends and the legacies who graduated from Sterling and from Sheffield High School. We offer scholarship programs to a current Sheffield senior. We also honor our senior citizens with community events. Every 2 years, we host a 3-day reunion, and the picnic is always held at Avalon Park. Each year, we have a picnic at Avalon Park. Hundreds of people and their families always attend. So that's the reason that we are interested in hoping that the committee will rename this park to R.A. Stewart. Reverend R.A. Stewart, he was a principal there at Sterling High School. Sterling was first established in 1920, and its final location was on East 19th Street, which in 1978 was renamed to Sterling Boulevard. So at that time, it held grades 1 through 12. And I am here to propose that we change the name of Avalon Park to Reverend to R.A. Stewart Community Park. Richard Stewart served as a principal at Sterling High School from 1944 until 1968. Its doors were closed from the result of a federal integration order that was mandated that year. 255 students and 12 teachers were absorbed into the Sheffield Junior High and Senior High schools. R.A. Stewart served as a science teacher at the Sheffield Junior High School until his retirement. R.A. Stewart also was a minister in the local Christian Methodist Episcopal Church. He was a pillar of our community until his death. My 91-year-old uncle, he graduated from Sterling in 1954. He brought this to me to present to the Sterling Committee. He's still living, he's still active, and he brought it to me to present to the Sterling Committee, the Sterling Reunion Committee, and we voted to bring this before you today in hopes that we can get this park renamed for our community and all the surrounding communities who enjoy the R.A. Stewart Community Park. Thank you. Thank you, Council, for seeing me. Thank you for allowing me to come to you today. And thank you, Mayor, for attending our event that we had for our senior citizens. It was one of many. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Smith.
Mayor, would I be in order to make a motion? Or do we have to have a discussion?
A motion for
to rename the park.
Oh, work session. Yeah.
So we can do it in the next section.
Typically, they go through the rec board, there's no requirement, there's no historical monuments or buildings in this park. The council would have authority to rename anything like. I'm assuming the only reason it's named Avalon is street fence.
Some level.
Yeah, which would be come from forward, forward.
Yeah.
Forward. Yeah, there's no historical monument, statue.
So there are no historical monuments or statues in the section.
Okay. I don't have a problem with that. I do. Sure. No.
I'd like to add it to the agenda.
Okay. Is there anything special? Rule wise that we need to? Okay.
And Carlotta, just a question. You said you wanted to rename it R.A. Stewart Community Park.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. STEWART. Yes.
Thank you again for your presentation.
On that subject, can I say something? Is there anything we can do to stop being a flood, retaining pond in the county? They've got a drain.
They count their drain.
That's what I want to do. I ain't joking. When they built that Ivy Green subdivision, they ran a drain pipe under Avalon into our park. And every time it rains, our park floods because it's a retaining pond for Tuscumbia now and holds water forever. And I mean, I know we gotta get along with our local towns, but we shouldn't be a dumping ground for everybody else.
How long ago they did that when they built that neighborhood?
Yes, sir. That been there,
At least 20 years.
I know 10, at least 15.
Yeah.
But I mean, and I understand that, but my thing is, when it stays flooded for so long, our citizens can't use the park to play in or use it, period, because it's a pond for weeks after a heavy rain. And the easiest way to do it is just. I don't think
We have to look to see if we granted them a water drainage easement.
Okay.
They would have had to go under the railroad too, but.
No, they went down, actually, there's a lot between the dollar store and the subdivision on Tuscumbia side. They're loud enough.
Dollar store.
Okay, Dollar General on Avalon. No, sir, Avalon.
Oh, I got you.
There's a lot right beside it. What they've done is when they built that subdivision, it's in a low spot.
Got you. I'm in the wrong subdivision.
And so what they did is they ran a drain pipe all the way through that subdivision under Avalon. If you think about it, it's probably been 15, 20 years ago. They repaved Avalon after they put that storm drain in. The storm drain comes out into our park.
Is the Ivy, is it in Tuscumbia?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Dollar store in Tuscumbia?
Yes, sir. Yeah. And their drain pipe starts in
And somewhere between there and the other edge of Avalon is our city board.
And so we just have to see if they have a drainage easement there.
Okay.
So outside the absence of that easement,
We need to,
talk to Jessica about.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to do something
We're
to,
not just gonna cap it.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to do something till they can fix their problem, but. Water law is kind of interesting, especially as you see.
Okay, okay.
I'm just out in the country, the fertile water off of your property on your neighbors. That's what you want to do. Yeah. Well, that's basically what they've done here. Right, but it's within a city limit, so we need to look at, see what's been granted. How long ago was it? Oh, God, I'm about time, I can remember yesterday, more or less.
Well, I mean, 25 years ago was year 2000 and that neighborhood was there.
There,
It
yeah.
was, put in the nineties, because I know my uncle was doing a lot of air conditioner work over there in the nineties, late nineties.
Yes.
98, 99,
Yeah.
somewhere there.
Possibly they could have a constructive easement, which means that it's been going on for so long, but yeah, right. We just have to look in. Yes. No, I mean, that's something that's always just kind of been in my back burner that, yeah, because I just never understood why we turned our park into a retaining pond. That seems like it could have been around the other way.
It could have.
Seems like we go naturally.
Probably the cheapest route for it. At the time, maybe. How would we find, the water easement?
It'd be on the deeds or on the minutes.
Okay,
That's a subdivision, so there's a plat that had to be approved by Customs.
okay,
That would be recorded,
okay,
and that would be looking.
okay. I'll contact Mayor Billy.
The plats would be at the courthouse, but.
Okay.
I would coordinate with this thing.
Well, I'll call the mayor first.
Yeah, I'm not trying to stop. I mean, it's something like a water. Yeah, I don't do that, but I mean, it just, it takes away from our.
No, sure.
It does,
The problem with water is it runs down the.
Well, another problem with water also if it stands is that's a mosquito.
Yeah.
Habitat, which is amazing, which is a health problem.
but it renders our park useless.
It does.
Heavy rain.
Kenneth mentioned that to me the other day about that park staying full of water, down in that low end.
That's why.
And then, yeah,
That's why.
Okay, right. I never knew. All right. So we've added that to the agenda. Okay. We have, number 2 here, Ms. Let's see, Harry Burgess, Co-Arm Tuition Center. Here we go. Mr. Sorry. Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Terry Burgess. I'm president of Sheffield Co-Arm Incorporated. We're located at 500 South Montgomery Avenue, the Town Plaza, Suite 36, 138. And we are a nonprofit 501c3 tutoring mentoring center. This May will be our 30th year anniversary of being serving the community, the youth in our school, with tutoring and after school tutoring and mentoring. We've had quite a bit of success with our program. We currently have 20 students enrolled, but 5 on the waiting list. Our tutors come as volunteers, and we have some UNH students who do their work program that comes over and tutor and help us in our tutoring program. We currently have students attending from the city of Sheffield. We have 6 attending the third year, 5 attending Ellie Wilson, and we have 1 student from the high school that's in 11th grade that currently attends. These are just students from the city of Sheffield. We have a greater population of students that come out of Sheffield city schools than we do in the other cities. And what you currently support go on annually with $1,000 donation. I was asking if you would consider, and we're like any other nonprofit, we totally depend on small grants, donations from the municipalities, donations from parents, churches, uh, to take care of our financial obligations that we have. And I have a copy of our budget and I just passed them. Still, extravagant, we run a shoestring budget. Nobody gets paid, uh, and but we're asking Sheffield to they would increase to $2,000 from 1,000 to 2,000. This would greatly help us be able to uh, pay the light bill, rent, all the other overhead. Because we're dealing with the public, we have to have liability insurance. We have to have fire insurance. We have to have everything you do if you have a business that was in a for-profit business. And so we would like to try to keep our doors open, keep serving the community, but we need your help. I have made pledges and we're sending our partnership letters to some of our churches that we have some that currently partnering with us. But in order for us to continue to serve our young people, we need each of you to consider this and consider digging a little deeper and helping us out in order to keep the doors open. Parents, I had considered just closing shop because one of the greatest, we've got all the white hair in my head is trying to figure out every year how we gonna make budget, how we gonna pay the bills. And only thing I can tell you is God. I just said that I make the budget, God make it work. But we do need to continue to open our doors to parents. We have a lot of our kids been raised by grandparents. They're standing in the gap for their children, raising their grandchildren. And most of them are like me, they've been out of school for a long time and they have no idea how to help them at home. So we are one of the avenues that they can turn to because we don't charge a fee. All our services free to them. We provide a snack for them after school, which we ask the parents to contribute towards that, so that we will make sure that they go home hungry. But anyway, that's what I'm before you tonight, asking that you would consider increasing what you're giving us from $1,000 to $2,000, and this would greatly help us. Then, of course,
I have two questions. Mr. Burgess, give us the days that you have the tutorial services.
tutoring services run Monday through Thursday from 3 to 5:30 each afternoon. And we have our students, because when we did have a lot of tutors, we have about 8 tutors. So we used to have about 30 students, but due to the fact that uh, we had don't have as many tutors as we used to, so we had to divide them. We got 10 students that come Mondays and Wednesdays, and we have 10 come on Tuesday and Thursday. So we can greatly serve them and make sure that needs are taken care of. One of the biggest things, I'm gonna say this and let you answer your question, is that after Alabama, along with the other southern states, came up with this mandatory You must pass the reading comprehension, and read on grade level before you leave third grade going into the fourth grade. Many of you probably heard that and how what a shock it was to the system to find out how many students that did not pass the first year that they enacted that. But that's one of the things we focus in on, that reading and try to make sure. And I have to say this, I don't know about every student, because some didn't return from the previous year, but all the ones that we was helping, they did get promoted to the fourth grade for that reading. So I go ahead with the next question.
The next question is, has your rent gone up in the past?
Yes, it has. The new owners of Town Plaza there, they went, our rent used to be $400. It went up to $600, and they charged $700 maintenance fee once a year. And they basically just pushed the maintenance on us. Anything break down, we got to fix it. They don't do anything. They do a little work out in the parking lot. That's what $700 what they told me, and a little paint. But anything breaks, stops up, or tears up is on us.
Thank you, Mr. Burris.
I have some questions. So roughly a mile from there, you have the Rescue Me project. How is your organization different, or have you considered maybe combining efforts with what they've got going on over there?
We talked, Dwayne alone, he runs that program. He's more of a mentoring in, and he just picked up tutoring this past year. Matter of fact, we was tutoring some of his students the first 2 years of that program. And since he have gotten this program up and going pretty good, so he have included tutoring into his program. But his main thing is mentoring. He does peer mentoring. He does intervention type mentoring from kids that in trouble for this type of thing. The big brother, big sister type things. What do you got going?
Okay. We were just there. So, I'm very rarely left speechless, and I had no idea that facility was upgraded to the point that it is.
Yeah.
It seems though you guys are a mile apart, struggling, and then they actually do have a school.
Well, it's not that I didn't talk to him.
Okay.
We talked.
Okay.
And there wasn't space when they first opened that he considered.
Okay.
But they came up with a couple other programs that they utilized in that space for. So, I made the presentation to him. He had to go before his board, and they did not accept our proposal at the time. So we still work together when we can. But as far as
Did they give you a reason?
well,
it seems like a pretty synergistic fit. Between, I mean, you both kind of parallel and working with the same children, basically.
Yeah.
And so close together. It seems almost like a competing service almost.
Well, it's not competing because there are so many kids that need help.
Well, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
it's not. And matter of fact, I thought maybe that we would be able to work something out because we had the tutoring part. They was doing, like I said, they did peer mentoring, and they was give the kids that was in the juvenile courts and the ones that get in trouble at school, this type of thing. And so, but it didn't work out. So all I can tell you is that it didn't work out.
Okay. What did the other cities give you? Tuscany and Muscle Shoals?
Well, Tuscany
Are we all good for $1,000? Is that what it's been?
No, I get 2,000 most of shows. We was in test coming budget, and when they changed, they got lost in the shuffle somewhere. I'm thinking we were still in there, and they said we wasn't. So since they got new mayor and council, so I plan to go back before them and get it. But we have several students, national schools, assistant too, and muscle show schools.
I know about it. I have a friend tell you. I have a friend tell you.
But about it, of course.
You good? You got it? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Burgess.
Thank you so much, Mr. Booth.
Um, do we want to make a motion? Do we have a motion or add that to the agenda? Yeah, yes, please. Okay. You're right. Okay.
But I'd like to go on record that I want to motion to approve $2,000 to go to the Co-Arm Tuition Center. I want it to be on record.
Okay. Okay. So can, so the motion to go to that, but in lieu of us passing the budget.
After the budget is passed.
Okay, okay, okay. I mean,
Did everybody understand that?
yeah,
Okay.
just, okay, of course.
Thank you.
Planning board vacancies, apparently, over the course of the day, it turns out we don't have vacancy on the planning board. Um, um, the previous, makeup of that board, Ethan and I, or Councilman Stokes and I were.
You can say Ethan, it's okay. I don't take offense.
Dr. Stokes. We were on the board as resident. Mayor Stanley and Councilman Cook, or Councilwoman Cook, were, I guess, part of, they were, by virtue of their positions on the board as well. When now the roles have reversed. And so we just basically switched seats, but the number of people involved stayed the same. So we have, Barbara Cook has expressed wanting to stay on the planning board. And we're hoping, I didn't have a chance to reach out to Steve today, find out, we're hoping he'll stay on the board because there's really, I don't think anybody named somebody that doesn't understand zoning in Sheffield more than Mayor Stanley did. And so to keep him on that board, I think would be a good idea, especially for the rest of us, because admittedly, we don't know what we don't know, and he seemed to he knew quite a bit on that. So so as it turns out, there are no vacancies on the planning board. Existing leash ordinance enforcement issues and revamping the ordinance. Oh, yeah. Job description for executive supervisor in the street department. We've got some, I think we have, yeah, there it is. We have and as I understand Executive supervisor is a level or position that we don't have currently anywhere in our system. So this would be creating a new position. Um, this has come up, several times in the past few years, I believe, am I right? It has, okay. And you can see, it has, the job description, in daily duties, that so there she is. I guess I need to ask Arthur. So the job description and these points here, so this is what, um, Caitlin's been doing, while you guys were asking this. So she's actually, administering all of these points.
Yes, sir.
Can you get secretary?
Well,
Is that what I understand?
well, right now it's the same, I guess, executive assistant, administrative assistant. So we have four. We have four, in that current level and at that pay rate, citywide. One upstairs, one downstairs, two in your office, on your floor. Yeah. What about?
Excuse me, Mayor, can we be more specific when you say downstairs, upstairs?
Sorry, downstairs, in the basement, where the police reside, police department, and, the city clerk's office and the accounting office, right? What about up here in the court office? Clerk, okay, okay.
Thank you.
What about at the, rec center? Okay, okay. So you guys, you bring,
Isn't that basically what the farmers are supposed to be doing? I mean, from what I'm just.
I guess, Arthur, you wanna,
It is what the farmers are basically supposed to be doing is what I mean, I'm just glancing at it real quick, but, and I'm not a speed reader, but. I mean,
They don't do payroll.
I understand that part, but that's the secretary's job. That's what the administrative assistant's job is. Not to me, not to manage the department operations. That's you and the supervisor, I mean, the foreman.
May I?
yes, please.
So,
Um, I wouldn't be over the foreman, if that's what you're worried about. I would be a middleman between everybody. There's times that these guys, don't think of it.
I'm not, that's just the way I am. But this
Will you come forward for us, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But
And state your name, please.
My name's Kaylin Dorton. I am the administrative assistant. I have been at the street department for 9 years. It'll be 10 years in January. I've worked for the city of Sheffield for going on 17 years. I worked for the rec center at 16 years old. Sorry, I'm shaking.
it's only,
My grandmother was over the rec department. I was a shoe-in for that job. I did every part of that building besides Ricky's job. And I was looked over. And I take it as a blessing now. I believe God had different plans for me. But I've been at the street department. I am a level 2. I've been there for almost 10 years in like 2 weeks. Level 2. I know the last council gave another lady from the rec center a full-time position at another department. super happy for her, but they gave her a level 4 when she just turned a full-time person. And that's a slap in the face to a lot of the administrative. I'm surprised not more people are upset about it. But me and Tina work really well together. This position would not put me over anybody, like foreman or anyone that's been there before me. I would not be getting paid above anyone that has been there before me. And I would go up from there just with everybody else. You know, I would stay the course, but I do a lot more than y'all realize. I have the phones on me 24/7. I start answering them at 6:30 and go to 5 when I'm not supposed to be at work until 8 o'clock to 4:30. I'm answering the phones from 6:30 to 5. Since they changed our hours, I kept my full time and I added it. I worked my butt off. And these guys, most of them recognize it. Some of them might resent me, but that's okay. But it would just be able to help Junior. Like this past week, every single one of our guys were on route cleaning up that house, including Junior, including our foremans. Everybody was hands on deck working, and I'm getting calls. Hey, there's a man angry, needing someone just to come vent to him, or come let them vent to whoever comes. And I had to wait and send someone later because I had no one. When I could have gone and been like, tell me, show me. I'm not scared to go and talk to these people. I grew up here.
What was preventing you from doing that anyway?
I'm not gonna go and talk to someone when I know I'm not supposed to. That's not my job description.
I was just gonna say, that's not your job description, that's what you got your performance for, so I mean.
Yeah, but they were all hands on deck on that house all week.
Well, they can, I mean, you could call them and turn them loose, one can turn loose. I don't mean to be ugly about this, but I know how, I kind of know how it works. About working for the city myself, I
I
think.
understand, yeah.
And I'm not saying, I'm not trying to take nothing away from you, don't take that by no means. But these guys, there's enough of them that can turn loose and do, take stuff off of them.
But I'll say this, I mean, thank you for your dedication and service to Sheffield, I mean, before anything else. Over the course of the next few months, the structure of these departments is going to change, and be rewritten, to an extent that, perhaps, I don't know exactly right at this moment what that change will look like. And I hate to say, because I've sat in this room for 5 years now, in these meetings, and I've heard this come up probably 2-3 times in that period of time. So, I mean, I hate to kick it down the road, but, with an excuse. But this is, this exact thing is why we're doing what we're doing. Because, you have a set of tasks, I guess, just by virtue of you being there. And so there's never really been anything set. You just kind of do what needs to be done type deal. And that seems to be system wide. And then we run into issues like this, right? So we don't even have a pay grade, for what you're asking for, that exists. So we have, we create that. And that's not saying anything.
No, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
I just think back about Stacy. I know the rec department has their own name. I mean, she's the building department. I mean, she's the executive basically over the building department.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, what I'm getting at is we are, that's part of the restructuring of each department, and that's pretty much going to start with street and sanitation. And, so there's, uh, I mean, top to bottom hierarchy and designation of, like, I'm looking at some of this and Councilman Webb is correct in saying that, a lot of this is, should be the duty of, uh, foreman on here. I mean, disciplinary duties, is, HR duties and things like that. So,
I don't think they do any HR duties at all.
well, I mean, but, so disciplinary duties is, you shouldn't have to discipline a bunch of guys.
I don't.
But I mean, that's part of on here that says you
I
do.
don't. This is like what it would be. This isn't exactly everything I do right now. I do a lot of this. But that is a job description and that we wrote, for the executive supervisor. I don't sit in on the interviews. I don't write people up. I don't do anything like that because it's not my job.
Okay. So we're not that we wouldn't end up using this, at the end of the day with rewriting these things, but.
Yeah.
The fact that it doesn't necessarily exist now leads to this sort of situation, which is why we're gonna make that kind of change. And, I think we would be premature, in doing that right now, because it's coming. And so the notion is those duties that you do, then that's going to be included in a job description for your position, in that department. And so as that's redone, then, if we set this up now and that conflicts in 2 months, then what?
Oh.
So, do you guys have any questions?
My only question, and you just answered it, was is this what you currently are doing? And it will just change, okay.
I did that.
And then we've got 4 other people, in our system that, would also be do the same.
I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
That,
So it's more than just, it's more than just creating a position for you
Yeah.
specifically. We would end up doing that, times 4.
yeah, I mean, I've tried to, like y'all said, we brought this to the last administration a few times.
Yeah.
And it was never even considered. And then, the young woman from the reg got moved to the Michael Center at a level 4 pay grade. And she's now making $1 less than me, and I've been here almost 10 years.
She is running the place, okay, she is over the rec during the day, and that is the Michael Center. So she's been here longer than what we're giving her credit for. But she is.
But
she
she's
did take
part-time.
on a lot. She did take on a whole lot more responsibility than what she was with the rec, but it wasn't just given.
Okay.
So, I mean, but now, it becomes really apparent, the absolute need for this initiative and the restructuring of these departments to this extent. Because we have questions like this. And, you've stuck with the city of Sheffield for a decade. Yeah, more than that. And it's and we run into this, but so that is the reason that we're gonna do what we're gonna do with restructuring these things, and that's administrative. And and maybe there's some sort of change in the hierarchy or these pay grades or anything like that, but if we do it, it'll be system wide, not just for one department or one individual. So like I said, I've heard this come up and I understand. And I understand where you're coming from, and I'm not saying, but we're probably at least 4 or 5 months in advance of making those types of changes.
And that's fine.
And those are changes that
Yeah.
never happen. And, those are changes that would address these types of situations.
Yeah.
So you know, I mean, you know, I hear you, I feel for you, and, you know, it's, it was, you know, I mean, if you guys have any questions, I mean, we can talk about it. I don't have questions, but what do we want to do? I mean, this is a work session, so do we want to add that to the agenda and vote on it? No. Or do we
You
want,
don't have to.
do
It's
we-
pretty unanimous.
and,
I'd like to add it to the agenda because it has been brought forward several times. This young lady has been a part of the city for
Almost 17 years.
almost 17 years. And I think it needs to be addressed.
to what extent? I mean, address.
I think we need to make a motion to change her title and to give her a raise.
Okay.
Well, my thing is, before we do anything like that, we need, personally, I need to see the budget. I want to see, because if we give her a raise,
We
we're gonna
got,
have to give four other women a raise. So, I mean,
What's wrong with that?
nothing's wrong with it. Don't get me wrong, Ms. Norton.
there's
There's
nothing wrong.
nothing wrong with it, but what I'm saying is, to give you a raise, I feel like we gotta give the other four ladies a raise. And before I can vote on it with a clear conscience, I need to see the budget.
We need a final budget set.
I mean, it's nothing, I'm not saying no, I'm just saying before I vote on it, I need to know if there's enough money for the other four women too.
So that's okay.
It's okay, no, that's why you come up here and talk to us, and I want you to come talk to us anytime, that's what we're here for. We're a whole new bunch, we're great as a gold.
We're here to support you.
You're, yes,
And I understand your position,
And we understand you coming for us before previous administrations. We understand that.
but that's, and we're flying, we're not flying blind, but, you know, we haven't adopted a budget at this point. And, so it is, that's why I say it's a little premature, because there's a lot, there's a lot.
I'm frustrated.
I understand. I understand.
No, I mean,
I
I
think-
understand what you say. I really do. I mean, it's not my first council meeting. It's not my, I mean, I've done the budget with Junior. I did the budget with Bradley before. I mean, I get that. I understand that we have to follow the budget and everything else. I'm just frustrated, that's all.
I understand. So, fine. Hang in, just. hang
I
in,
know, I
okay?
am. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, let things happen, right? So, we're not gonna just discount,
No.
we're not just gonna discount what you're saying or, you know, what you've done for the city, but certainly. But it has to be met.
No, I
Do you
understand.
understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
We
You're
thank
fine.
you for your dedication and your commitment to the city.
I'm not going anywhere. I get
Yeah.
vested in 2 weeks, so.
Yeah.
Well, we got you for at least 2 more weeks.
You put the 10 years, that's what you got, that's what you got.
Hang on for us, I promise you will, this will be addressed.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're saying we're going to table it.
Yes.
I think John's right. We need to have a final budget before we can look at it. I really do think he's right. Or we need to have that in the discussion of our building the final budget.
Yes, and,
It's the
along
same
the
thing with
lines,
Copeland.
and since we're on the subject.
It's in the work session, so this is for y'all to talk
Yeah,
about.
okay.
It's actually on the
Okay,
agenda.
Thank you. This is correct.
okay. Since we're on the budget matter, where we are with that, Charlotte's not. She would want to see it. And so, we have, several very highly qualified individuals that have agreed to come in and consult, and advise us on the budget and, go over that with all of us. And those folks, consists of a PhD in economics from Yale, the CFO of the University of North Alabama, several master level students in their finance class, and they want to use our budget in this process and their advising process as their case study for their class in the spring on government finance. We would be honored to have these individuals come over help us out with that and explain our budget and maybe make recommendations and things like that between now and one of our first two meetings of next year, which would be January 5th and January 19th, right? And at some point, and if we end up with a special session, or if we just do the same thing twice and have less than 4 of us present.
That's a holiday for.
Okay, the 20th.
Yes.
To Tuesday, if y'all do it on Tuesday.
Yeah.
If we do it the next week, that's gonna put us just 1 week between council meetings. So y'all need to decide if y'all wanna do it.
I say we do it Tuesday.
We have to do it Tuesday, just Monday is Martin's
The following Monday is what I mean, but we can't do it on the 19th, but we're close.
Okay.
So.
I know in the past, we've done these on Tuesday. I'm not opposed to that at all. That's fine.
So that's what I, do we want to go ahead and put that on the agenda? Let's do that. Okay.
Just pass it down. Sarah, what you got?
Let's see. Number 3, existing leash ordinance. Enforcement issues, revamping the ordinance. I don't think it's any big secret. We've got a dog problem, we've got a leash law problem. We've got, in fact, it really comes down to, it's a scale issue. We don't have the manpower at this point to properly enforce. And I think we've got some pretty gaping voids in our ordinances on our dog laws. And I want to, basically, I just put that on there so that we can, so I can put it on you all's radar. We're going to discuss this with our building inspectors, our police force, and Conner County Animal Control with a solution, and maybe even rope in the other 2 cities, our neighbors, see if there's something that we can do on a combined level with all 3 cities to assist in that enforcement on that, so that we've got 2 agents to service all 3 cities, all 3 of our cities here and the county, which includes Lee, Cherokee, and everything else, I guess. And it's a tough road, and I would encourage all of you guys to get out to the Culver Animal Shelter, help Corey out there, and learn what he deals with and what those ladies out there deal with for $10 an hour. Number 4, farmhouse. Functional medicine and apothecary is a business wanting to revamp the streetcar barn on Little Rock Avenue, possibly, and move our awesome business that's going to be into one of the city of Sheffield, along with a cottage board festival. And she has written a business and marketing plan that passed out to you guys. Dr. Holmes is here this evening, and Heath and I co-conspired to put you in the spot.
Tell me.
Well,
Be on the
yeah.
agenda, but.
okay, would you mind coming up and
And I'm like, we have wrestling pictures at Joseph Brogan, so.
no, we're right on time.
So my name is Dr. Mary Margaret Holmes. I am a pharmacist, been a pharmacist in the area for almost 20 years now. And I specialize in functional medicine, which is root cause medicine. I also do consulting. We do a lot of lab testing. I work one-on-one with patients. I don't dispense medications. I don't have anything to do really with medications or insurance or any of that. It's all natural substances. And I shifted out of retail pharmacy. I guess it's been about 5 years ago. Opened up farmhouse, functional medicine, and apothecary. And we didn't have anything like that in this area. So I kind of went out on a limb to try to do this, which was my dream. And luckily, it exploded. And I have a wait list of about 300 patients right now that I cannot get to because I do not have enough space to hire more help to manage. But not only that, I was a compounding pharmacist for years. I have a natural apothecary. I make a pretty vast line of natural products that we sell online and in our storefront. And this year has been a little crazy. We are our own schedule by the end of December to do over $1 million in sales right now. So that doesn't count our storefront. That's just online sales. So I currently am in a building. I share a space with Charlie's Coffee Shop in Tuscumbia. Love the space. Totally too small for us now. Like we're on top of each other. I can't hire enough people to run the business because I don't have enough places to put them. We need warehouse space. We need space for production and shipping and all that good stuff, plus a retail space. So we initially, because we live in Tuscumbia, we had looked for space there. It's just not going to work. So we had kept, which we personally love historic buildings and love the idea of revamping something that's not doing anything right now. And also, we love Sheffield. We spend a lot of our time here. We eat here. We shop here. And we found the old trolley maintenance building, fell in love with it, and would love your support in trying to make that into something that's good for Sheffield. We also, I host the Shoals Cottage Word Festival as well, which has been done in downtown Tuscumbia. In the past, we would love to move that to Sheffield. The first year we did it, we had over 5,000 people show up, which was about 5 times more than what we planned on. So, and so we'd love to move that in. We also have some ideas about bringing in a maker's market if we have enough space to do that. I'm also an artist and I don't have time to do that anymore, but because I do the Cottage Core Festival, I have hundreds of makers in the area that need a space, like a Studio 23 type space, which is now closing. So we have quite a lot of makers in the area and artists and just fantastic folks that do not have anywhere to sell their local wares. And so we would love to attempt to incorporate that into our retail space as well, which as big of a building as it is would really help us pay the bills. You know what I mean? So you guys have any questions for me? That's a pretty wordy thing that I sent. So,
You're planning on doing your storefront and all.
okay.
A
Retail, and I have offices. I also, so the big goal for my business is to create an integrative medicine hub in the area. We do not have, we've got a couple places that say they do functional medicine, but it's not true functional medicine. But I have a number of practitioners and integrative specialists that want to come and work with me. I don't have a place to put them right now.
Right.
I've got thermographers, acupuncturists, lymphatic massage specialists. It's a vast, wide open area that you can go in, and I just need space for them. And we just have not been able to dial into that space that's going to work for us in Tuscumbia. So we have been looking in Sheffield. But we won't, I have patients that come to me from 4 different states. that drive to see me. And we have people that drive up from Birmingham and from Tennessee just to shop the front store apothecary. And so we would love to continue to bring people to Sheffield. And if we've got a lot of different things for people to do and see it, their interest will attract a vast, spectrum of folks here. So that's our goal. So we've got a lot of great ideas and great things we want to put into practice. We just have to have the space to do it.
Okay, so the apothecary part of it, so you would be manufacturing,
Yes.
packaging,
Mhm.
and distributing, shipping out.
Mhm. With a retail space as well
In
for locals.
the property they're looking at.
Yeah.
And,
We need huge.
But I mean,
It's a little pretty sure.
I have people call me every day wanting to do wholesale with me, and I can't do wholesale because I had to buy trailers to put outside my building just to store my shipping boxes, just that. Like it's insanity. I'm fixing to have to buy another trailer just because I've grown so much. We don't have a place to put everything. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We're at kind of a stalemate, which we could be growing. We could be bringing in more money if we were able to spread out a little bit. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we will put together something to present, I guess, in January. Is that?
Oh, can I say one more thing? The building that I'm currently in, we had just planned to stay there until we got another building ready. Except that building just went up for sale. That's my issue. Big issue right now is that it's time sensitive, and I don't want to have to flip flop around town with this crazy of a business. If we could work on maybe a short term lease to let us go ahead and get in and start doing some work, that would be fantastic. Because I'd rather put the money into a forever home than bounce around. Yeah.
Yeah, we could come up with a lease,
Okay.
however terms y'all agree on.
Okay.
My question is restoration. I mean, it's not move-inable right now.
One.
It's in bad shape.
Yeah.
Financing of that.
Well, it consists of two structures. One, the roof system is collapsed on one of them. But the primary structure seems to be pretty solid. It does need a lot of work.
Yeah.
We actually.
We would do it in portions.
I'm sure you'd have to do it in stages.
You would. Yeah.
We went over there. All through the window doing.
My child. Yeah.
Well, the fact that we were able to crawl through a window tells you a whole lot, right? There was no window.
But it does have, I don't have shape of fence, security fence around it.
It does. It does. So we'll put together something, I guess, and present in January for that. Right?
Yeah. As long as the building I'm in doesn't sell, I'm where I am. So we're okay. So y'all just hope it sits for a little bit.
Nobody
we can
buys
get along
buildings
with
in
that.
Christmas.
Dr. Holt, do you know how much you would need between now and then as far as rental space?
Well, we're looking at another space downtown right now. The person that owns it doesn't live here, so we're trying to get us all together so we can look at that. That is a big possibility. We have to have a working kitchen for this. So that was our thing is I could go to a lot of places, but I don't want to have to build a whole commercial kitchen out. So we are looking at a space right now that could be a temporary fix as long as that's if the building I'm in right now sells quickly. If it does, we have to go somewhere. So,
Yeah, Dr. Holmes, it's my district that you're in, so I would be happy to help.
Awesome. Thank you.
Working via
You're
liaison.
gonna need all the help.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to do that. So I'll get your contact.
Very cool. Thank you. Number 5, financing options regarding the Beast Rig. Power washing equipment. I've been talking about this for a while. I'm chasing you guys around with my mobile phone, showing videos of this thing. It'd be really cool if we could show everybody. Um, the manufacturer of this system sent in a quote, and I spoke to the folks over at NACOG, and we would qualify for participation in their revolving fund through NACOG at a discounted rate. That would be something that we would probably want to take a look at. As long as there's no early repayment penalty, because ideally we would want to engage in that loan on this amount of money for obviously the first year. It's going to take us a year, more than likely at least 2 years, and then at that time we can revisit that to figure out if we wanted to pay it off or just keep going on if we agree to get that. I wasn't able to get the terms and all of that information from NACOG in time for this meeting, so we'll have that by the January 5th meeting. And I guess before we start, you weren't on the thing, but you got a big pile of stuff up here and a big giant smile on your face. So, well, yeah.
But I didn't. But I love this building where there is room here in the work session now.
Yeah,
You know,
it's awesome. Yeah.
So I work at them a little bit now. And I need to stand over here.
Yeah, yeah.
I suppose.
We're live streaming, so we
Sure.
watch and we don't want to hear.
Well, for those of you whom I have not met, I am Suzanne Hamlin, and I'm the tourism director of Culver County, which includes Sheffield, Muscle Shoals, Tusconia, and east to west, all the little towns in between. And so I love Sheffield, I always have. I've always worked closely with Sheffield. And we do a lot in Sheffield, and you guys may not know that, but we really do. We work closely with the Ritz. We have a lot of events at the Ritz, and some of you may have come to the big concert we had in November. And I even had a councilman who busted me before he became a councilman. And I tried to get him impeached, but y'all weren't interested in that. And he's laughing hysterically right now. I didn't realize he was a doctor, or I would have let him bust at me really big. So he has a PhD in something.
Something, that's exactly what it is.
Anyway,
Con artist.
that's sort of a joke. But anyway, I got to meet Miss Finch, and we got to know each other a little bit. She came to my office. And of course, when I saw Penny, I knew that Carol had to be kin to Mary Settle. And so I knew Mary Settle forever from Sheffield. So I'm glad to meet you, Carol. And Mayor Van Deventer, I learned to say his name before I met with him, and he was so impressed. And I was too, frankly, because that's just about the hardest name I have ever tried to say. Mayor, but I got it now. I haven't missed up a time. I've done well. And Mr. Webb, I met. He came to our luncheon that we had. And Mr. Morris, did you come? You were there, and then I had to ask. I'm so sorry. There are several people there. Thank y'all for coming. And I love the city of Sheffield. We've got some things coming up with the Ritz. I've got some things at Ridgeway at the library. We always do a handy event, usually in the Ritz Social or Studio, whatever the smaller room is called. We work really closely with Vicki at Old Grace Church. And I was in Laquita Logan's restaurant with my board eating, and we bring every group that we have. We have before had groups and international groups and had 3 meals with Laquita And my group didn't realize they were eating at the same restaurant because she put us in different rooms each time. So we work a lot with LaQuita. She understands what we need and how we need it. And we love that. Sheffield is, I don't live in Sheffield. I live in Tuscumbia, but I've tried to buy a house or two in Sheffield.
There's still time.
Charlie Grennan always buys them out from under me. Does that make sense to y'all? It does, doesn't it? I bet he's bought some out from under y'all too. But anyway, I simply came tonight. I have a lot of things I can tell you that's coming up, but I know y'all are running maybe a tad late to get your meeting. So I'm not going to go over those things, but we send out happenings and have events in them. You should be getting those. But we also do a newsletter and it'll be coming up right after the first of the year. Be sure and look at that. You'll see a lot of things that we have scheduled in Sheffield. But tonight, I called Lisa today. And if I brought you, I just got in this past Friday, some new long sleeve Sheffield t-shirts. And I wanted y'all to have them before Christmas, because you'll have a lot of downtime. And I wanted all the mayor and the council members and also Lisa and Megan to have a shirt. And now I feel bad because I don't have one for everybody in the room. But anyway, if your shirt does not fit you tonight, it's Lisa's fault. Because but I did bring 3 extras. So I'm going to hand them out. I may have one for you. Because, you see, I got you one, doctor. I got you a small, and I want to see you put it on.
Squeeze into it.
Anyway, I put names on them if this was Lisa's. And if it's not the right size, I did bring 2 or 3 extras. So, Carol, Miss Cooney. And please don't try to keep it and wear it if it's not your size. Or you can keep it, but don't, let me know that you want another. Dr. Stowe.
Thank you.
It just says Stowe. Look at that. I wasn't sure your size. I knew you were tall, but I wasn't sure.
That'll work.
And I wrote your name down as hard, H-E-A-R-T. So that would be hard.
Close enough.
And then my friend Constance Finch. Thank you so much. I thought that you were smaller than that. So when you look at it, if you do,
That's the same.
This fair Van Devender. Yeah, I told you I know how to say that song. I know your spit. I know the spit. This one has to be Mr. William. I think yours is, and there's no difference. Okay, what size do you wear?
Except,
I got one. All right. What do you believe you got?
well, respect for the law.
Does everyone, please look at it. That's, it's just okay. Thank you. Lisa really got them.
Thank you.
Y'all, I didn't get them.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Merry Christmas to y'all. Now look at it. Look on the back. This is the best shirt I carry because it says I'll take you there. So it's a more touristy looking shirt that you have here. And I do have some short sleeves if anyone would like one, but this one I just got in. That's yours, right, Mr. Vargas? Okay.
Yeah, 3X.
You wear the size you wear. It's all right. But anyway, anybody get the wrong? I got you wrong. Is that right?
So good. Better chance. Oh, yeah.
Is that your size or do you like it?
No, I'm orange.
It's great. Thank you, Jay. It'll be fun. Thank you.
Okay. And so I'm not going to take any more of your time, but I wanted y'all to have this before Christmas.
Thank you.
And this was the only chance I ever see y'all together. Come to my office anytime you need anything from me. I will work with you. I will take care of you. You just call me, won't I, Constance? Yes. Excuse me, Miss Finch. No, yes, because we're there for your partner. And
Thank you. Thank you for all you do. All Colbert County tourism. Thank you.
We don't have a big budget. I'm not asking for money, but we don't have a big budget, but we do do a lot of things with our budget, and I hope y'all know that. And feel free to come by, call me, ask me for anything. I'll take care of it. Thank y'all
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Thank
I'm
you.
so glad you're in this one.
Thank
And I'm so glad I got to see all of y'all and go see you. All right, but anyway, thank y'all for all the y'all do for sure. Thank
Thank you.
you. I'm out of here. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.
Yeah, good. Good.
All right. Call to order. Let's, go ahead and get the, general meeting kicked off. Roll call. Sorry, we're all present.
Of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Let's pray. Dear God, we come to you tonight, as we always do, with hearts full of gratitude. We thank you for all the blessings that you've given us in our life. God, I thank you for the people here, the people watching online. Lord, I pray for your hand, your protection over the people during these cold times, these cold nights, that you protect us, keep us safe. God, be with us during this holiday season, as we have time with our family, our friends, our loved ones. I pray peace over every heart in the city of Sheffield, and that we always remember the true reason for the season. God, thank you for everything you do. Guide us in our discussion tonight. In your name I pray. Amen.
Thank you. Do you have a motion to adopt the agenda as amended?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed by saying. Motion carries. Approval of the minutes. You guys got a chance to look over the minutes from the last meeting. Motion to approve the minutes from December 1st.
So moved.
Second. Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed the same. And on this section, Carol.
So I just want to take a second to commend our street and sanitation department. This past week, I've had 2 people come to me and thank us for all that you do. They noticed it. It's not unseen. And so I want you guys to know, all of you to know, that what you do matters and it's appreciated. And it's obvious that it is seen on a daily basis. These 2 residents came to me unexpected. One was at the caroling after the parade, and the other one was on campus. I work at Northwest Shoals, 2 different sides of town, 2 different folks. And they just wanted me to know that they had noticed what all of you had done. So I just wanted to take a second and just let you know that it's appreciated and that it is seen. So thank you for what you do.
Thank you. Yeah, and thank you. Yeah, I've gotten plenty of messages and a couple of pictures. I'm a little louder. Of course, you send me a picture, I'm gonna put it on social media. So just keep that in mind if you start sending me pictures. Thank you guys for that art. Thanks. And we pass word on to the rest of the boys and Mr. Crosswhite too. Thank you. All right. Anybody else? Anybody? All right. We'll move right in. Consider approval of the expenses of $52.31 to Beth Ridgway from the library for candy for the Christmas program at the library.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, by same. Number two, approval of expenses of $211.96 to Ian Wallander, Fire Marshal for the Alabama Public Safety Leadership Academy class. Have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, by the same. Approval of expenses of $95.20 to Ethan Stokes, council member for city business. A trip to, what is that? That's mileage from Coleman. Motion.
So maybe.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion
I
carries.
abstain from that, I guess, so.
Which, by the way, three of us, one. Three of us went to Coleman to check out, meet with their city leaders and check out the Chris Kringle Market. If you guys haven't seen what those crazy folks do in their downtown at Christmas time, go check it out. Look it up on social media, look it up online. I think they have a website with that. And keep in mind when you look at it, that 9 years ago, they started with just a few huts and a Santa Claus. It's pretty amazing what they've been able to accomplish in a very short period of time. Just in their park and rec department actually manages and administers logistics behind that monstrosity they have going on there. It's really pretty incredible. And they do that 3 times a year. Strawberry Festival, Oktoberfest, and Chris Kringle Market. It's impressive. It really is truly impressive. But
A special thank you to Christina Hernandez for who helped kind of set that up. She's one of the District 3 residents, and we were able to meet and discuss with the mayor and several officials over there. So it was great. So thank you to Christina.
Number 4, so we want to have a motion for the renaming of Avalon Park to R.A. Stewart Community Park.
Yes, I would like to make a motion to rename Avalon Park to R.A. Stewart Community Park.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, by the same. Motion carries. Got a new park name. And
Or we gonna name it Reverend RA or just RA?
Just
all right.
RA.
Just RA, okay, great. Either way,
And then we will, I guess, get with the rec department and find out, signage, etc.
Yes.
For them, okay. And that concludes our business for the evening and brings us up to, public speaking. Does anyone have anything they would like to say? Now's your chance. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
I just want to say thank you to the entire committee and to you guys for voting that in.
Well, thank you for caring enough about the party to actually come out and do that. Thank you. With that, I have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. Thank you all.
Thank you for coming.
All right.
so.
Oh my gosh, we got it all.